If you are looking for a solution to bladder leakage or a weakened pelvic floor where you have a little tinkling or a little urine that is passing without you necessarily choosing to pass the urine, I'm going to share with you a non-invasive wearable device. I am actually wearing it right now. I am doing this e-stim as I shoot this video. I'm so excited to share with you a resource I have personally been using. You guys know I love to share tools that can prevent and reduce, in this case, bladder leakage. I really think this could change your situation with the state of bladder leakage and can actually strengthen up your pelvic floor in an amazing way. Let's dig into today's video. I am so excited by today's video because I'm going to share with you an e-stim device that is wearable that will greatly prevent and reduce bladder leakage. This is a topic that nobody wants to talk about, even the medical community, with our patients. And it is a travesty, and I'm hoping to reduce that situation. As a female who's had a child, I know a little thing or two about bladder leakage. Specifically, it affected my life after I had our son Gabriel, who's now nearly 8. So INNOVO provides you with these biker shorts. So I want to review this product in a clinical way because I use it as a consumer, but I also recommend it as a doctor. It's improved my quality of life significantly. And I want to share with you 3 kind of core things that you need to know about an INNOVO wearable biker short that has e-stim to create a stronger, more supple, more youthful, healthier muscle tone of your pelvic floor and your bladder. So the first thing, in studies, in clinical studies, this device shows that 87% of the users experience an increase in their bladder strength. So it eliminates the little tinkling, the feeling like your bladder is not fully emptying. It also eliminates that feeling like if you feel like you have urine inside your urethra. This is really amazing. 87% is significant. I mean, that's just phenomenal. The other thing that's really important to know is this is non-invasive. If you have ever gone to your OBGYN and had this discussion, which sometimes that's never happening, the discussion generally leads to surgery. It leads to an invasive procedure or some sort of incision, anesthesia, surgery, outpatient procedure. This tool is literally wearing a biker short. It hooks up, you've got different electrodes here, and it hooks up to this device. And it's easy. They look like biker shorts. They just have these little electrode pads on the inside. Looks a little different on the inside. But it's basically hardwired to target and to strengthen the assorted muscles of your pelvic floor. And it's in the synchronistic process where it specifically strengthens those muscles in a different way than a kegel. To be honest with you, kegels are terrible. And most of women and men are told how to do your kegel. First thing you're told is urinate and then stop, urinate and then stop. That is not a really great way of strengthening your pelvic floor and the whole musculature involved in bladder strength. The second thing, a lot of times people don't know even how to do a kegel. And so you actually need support. And that's where a lot of times physical therapy gets involved. But this, you don't have to think about it. You just put these on and you press on, you set your time, boom, you're off and running. Super, super easy. I mean, it's a game changer. That's all I can say. It's a game changer. This is INNOVO. This is the box that your INNOVO biker shorts come in, equipped with all the electrodes to stimulate and target just your pelvic floor muscles to help strengthen and tone not just your bladder muscles, but the entire pelvic floor. This is great for men and women. This is not exclusive to women who've had babies or C-sections. This is for anybody of all ages. I even have recommended this to women in their 20s. I've recommended this to men in their 30s. If you have had any type of surgery of the lower pelvic floor and muscles have been cut into, whether it's from a hernia surgery, cesarean section, prostate surgery, colon or digestive bowel surgery. Most commonly, we're going to see an appendix removal, a gallbladder removal, And then also for women, this includes surgeries on ovaries and surgeries on the uterus. This also might include the category of endometrial surgeries. You name it. If you've had any surgery in the lower pelvic floor, even plastic surgery qualifies in this category. This tool is powerful. This also is effective for individuals that have bladder leakage because of prostate imbalances. So for a lot of my men, this is really great. Also, if you are wearing a catheter, this is really powerful for fine-tuning and toning up the muscles. Even with a catheter, it's common that you'll lose muscle tone. Then the last and final thing is it's extremely cost-effective. The difference between buying one of these units and being able to use it and wear it every day or weekly versus a one-time surgery or invasive procedure where you're paying a big outlay for your cost of services and all of that, it's a great investment. So it's low on the scale of overall cost. It is a medical device. So it has that credentialing, it has passed certain FDA requirements. It's fantastic. And the good news is more recently, we're actually able to sell it directly to consumers. So people like you and I, we can buy it without having to go to a dealer or have it prescribed, which is how a lot of these medical devices start. So they've gone through all of the loops, the hoops, all that good stuff. INNOVO now can be directly sold to you guys. So I'm going to include a link down below. Oh, it's so fantastic. So if bladder leakage gives you angst and stress and you are constantly buying little mini pads and honestly nervous about going out or being conscious of bladder leakage, this will change your experience. You won't have to worry anymore. And for men and women, I recommend this to all my prostate patients. I recommend this to all my women who've had babies, C-sections, anybody who's had surgery. And even as we age, our pelvic floor just gets really weak. So even if you don't fall in any of those categories, haven't had a kid, no surgeries, no problems with uterus or your prostate, but you just want to strengthen your pelvic floor, you can use one of these too. I think this is a great preventative tool, a pair of these great little biker shorts that are E-stim focused on strengthening and fine-tuning the absolute total complete pelvic floor musculature. Game changer, game changer. And the other thing I do want to notate, as we age, pelvic floor weakness leads to hip issues. And particularly when people have weaker pelvic floors, their tendency is to fall. And when elders fall, they break hips, and you know what? The hip breaks tend to be what kind of triggers the downward spiral in their health. So this again is a great preventative, but if you're suffering with bladder leaks, game changer. And I'm so excited to share this with you. It's changed my life. And I just, anytime something like that has been so impactful, I have to tell everybody. So do check out the link down below. It's a worthy investment for the state of your bladder health. Thanks everybody for tuning in. I will see you on our next video. Make sure you hit that follow and watch the playlist. There'll be a link down below to the playlist, or you might be able to find it right there. See you guys later.